Okay, so I'm going to show you the short version here with everything that we have. From our K, if K then L, we have if M then S, or if M then N and S, if N then T, if K or M, and then we want to get L or T. And from what we saw there, go back here, there's no way that we can find L or T in the premises. And so we're going to look for separate components. And we find L in number 1, and we find T in number 3, and those are in the consequences. And so we want to think that perhaps we could do like a destructive dilemma to get down. But first we're going to have to go ahead and find some things first. And so the one thing that we can find is if M, then N. And we got that from number 2. So number 5, we're going to get, from number 5 we're going to get if M, then N. Because here, remember, we have if M, then N and S. And remember, to simplify, it doesn't matter. We can simplify that. It doesn't matter what's at the beginning of it. Just the and there lets us simplify that. Okay, so we get that. So we have if M, then N. And we can get if M, then T. And how can we get that? Well, we have if M, then N, and if N, then T. And notice that when I set this up here, I have, crossways. Take those 2 out, so I get if M, then T. So that's from 3 and 5. That's a hypothetical syllogism. And I'm working on these very quickly, but you're not going to be working on them very quickly. I think some of you are frustrated because you're thinking that you should be able to get them immediately. This takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of thought. This is why it's called critical thinking, is that it's not easy to see the answers to these because it takes some digging, it takes some practice, and it takes some seeing these things. But the more you practice them, the easier it's going to get. So don't be frustrated. Just, really dig in there and see if you can find something. Look, and see what's there for you. Okay, so number 7, we have if K. Actually, we can get if K, then L, and if M, then T. And how can we get that? I mean, how does that seem possible? Well, we have this one here. We have if K, then L, and we have if M, then T. Well, that's going to get me, and I put an and in between there. That's just a simple conjunction. I'm trying to find my... Can't find it again. Oh, well. So I have... I can get that from 1 and from number 6. And this is a simple conjunction. Don't let all the letters scare you. That's no big deal. Number 8. And for some reason my pen stopped working on me, so pretend that I can actually draw with this. And number 8, I get if L or T. And how do I get that? I get that from 4, K or M, right here. And I get it from number 7. These 2 and this gets me L or T. And how do I know that? I go back and I look and I study my constructive dilemma. Okay? And I get that from number 4 and number 7. And I'm not going to put anything this difficult on your exam, I promise you. But I want you to practice this so that when you get there, it's really easy. Okay? So that's that for that one.